Senator Clark. Here. Senator Magnus. Senator Babiola. Here. Senator Bernard.
Here.
Senator Najar. Here. Senator Martin. Here. Senator Horton. Senator Stankovic. Here. Senator Dijak. Here. Senator Barila. Here. Senator Xi. Senator Trin.
Here.
Senator Taya. Senator Walsh.
Present.
Senator Shaheen. Here. Senator Medina.
Present.
Senator Najib.
Here.
Senator Stokes. Senator Spengros. Here. Senator Cardamom.
Present.
Senator Patel.
Present.
Senator Koja.
Here.
Senator Jane.
Present.
Senator Pachetti.
Here.
Senator Downer.
Here.
Senator Pink.
Here.
Senator Capri.
I'd like to open the floor to any announcements. Would anyone like to entertain a motion to ratify the meeting minutes from the September 30th meeting? Senator Creek.
I move to ratify the meeting minutes from September 30th.
Is there a second? Senator Walsh.
I second.
Any discussion? Objection? Hearing none, the motion passes. So the first order of business is the board update. President
All right, everyone looks super fly. I like that. So we got a few things. I'll update you folks on what happened in Faculty Senate. For those of you who don't know, Faculty Senate is essentially what we are doing right now, but on the faculty's behalf. They have quite a bit of power in making decisions on campus. We're going to launch the website for the course evaluations. That was actually an SGA initiative 3 years ago. What that is taking the evaluations that you do on behalf of your professors and making that to the public. So students, there'll be transparency about how professors are doing. So, hats off to student government for headlining that one. That also, so it's about 77% when it was on paper, 77% response rate. When they put it online, it's about 50% response rate. So we are going to try and make sure that we can get students to fill out those course evaluations. It's extremely important, determining who the good professors are, who professors may not be as best quality. We need to know, we have to have information, we have to have data. Also announced is that the state of Ohio granted Cleveland State with another $7.5 million for the film school. They already granted us $7.5 million, so this is an additional $7.5 million. They've recently hired the dean. He's from Chapman College, which is a renowned film school in the United States, so that's awesome. Right now they're looking at potential venues, building the curriculum, what that's going to look like. So anyone who's in the class, Senator, stay in contact with your dean to keep us updated on what's going on with that. Something they talked about at Faculty Senate was the freshman retention rate. It's pretty low, not pretty low, but it's not doing as well as other categories are. Sophomores, transfer students. So we want to implement things that are going to ensure that freshmen are successful. That personal contact is extremely important. I'm sure that all of you can remember from experience the personal contact with a professor or student that helped you your freshman year. And Senator Martin is going to talk a little bit about that later on. Something else they brought up, which was a program that existed a few years ago. It's like a faculty lunch with a student. I know we brought that up with a lot of senators have brought that up as a potential idea. So I'm throwing that idea at you. If you guys are interested in that, we'll talk. We can run with it. How do we create a bridge between the students and the faculty? Another thing that they wanted us to inquire about was whether or not students are interested in mentorships. So we can do that in one of two ways. I'm bringing that to you as representatives of the body to tell us whether or not you think that mentorships are beneficial to you, to speak with your friends. That's, as a representative, that's your job. So they want to know, are mentorships beneficial to us? Do we want them? We gather that information, whether it's in conversation, with our close circles, whether we're reaching out to people, but that's a question that they have for us, so we'd like to answer that for them. Let me talk about the library quickly. So as you know, the library hours were moved. They used to be open until midnight, now it's only open until 10 p.m. There's a proposal right now from the library to keep it open until midnight, so late night hours, from November 27th until December 15th. And this presents about a $7,000 expense to the university with the inclusion of other fees. So that's something for us to talk about. Do we think that the library is necessary that late? Is it effective during those dates? We want to have that conversation. We are definitely going to do extended study for finals. Keeping the library open until 2 a.m. the week of finals, possibly a few nights before. That is something student government has always done, and that is a huge benefit to the students. When they don't have that late night study, it's detrimental. So, we're going to go provide coffee. We're hoping we can get sponsorships from different departments, sponsoring a night for coffee, things like that. I came from the PVAC meeting earlier today, which is the Planning, Budgeting, Advocacy Advisory Committee. So this is all the numbers. So if anyone wants to know anything about where all of our money is going, I got it right here. So it's all broken down. This is to breed transparency. So I mean, it's a lot of technical information. I don't want to spend the time going over it. But I will tell you that we have a balanced budget, if anyone knows what that means. So it means our expenses are equal to our revenue for this year, which last year we had a $3 million deficit. So a lot of the cuts that you see around the university, it all has to relate back to this. Please feel free to reach out to me if that's something that you would like to inquire about. Okay, now I need to do committee appointments because we've had people moving around. Speaker Kangan was on Finance Committee, she is no longer. So I will now, we've already voted thus as an E-board. So SAB will be appointing Senators Svengros, Senator Shaheen, and Senator Pachetti. That's Student Appointments Board. And then to Finance Committee, Senator Taye and Senator Stankovic. Okay. Now I'd like to do a couple of director appointments. We are only appointing 2 directors today. We are still filing for applicants, still making decisions. But considering who has applied for these 2 positions, we think we are making the best decision right now with these 2. So we will be appointing to the Director of Finance and Outreach, Karan Jain, and to the Director of Technology, Kyle Stevens. So let's give those 2 hands a round of applause. Hopefully by the next meeting we will have the rest of our cabinet filled. Okay, last 2 things. The retreat date we've decided is going to be October 22nd. It is a Saturday, and it's going to start either at 10 or 11. And the reason we want to do that day is because number 1, it's a Saturday. Number 1, we think a lot of people could attend based on the doodle poll. And that coincides with Make a Difference Day, which is different student organizations get together on campus, and they will go either off campus or somewhere close to campus, and they will contribute community service. So we're going to do that as an organization, and we'll give you more details about what that's going to look like. And then the last thing I have is Bike the Vote. So we got this back from marketing today, actually. I don't know if anyone saw the website, but it was on the front page of the CSU website. This is our Bike the Vote campaign, really cool. On the back we have some frequently asked questions about some of our sponsors, where you can vote, how you can vote, who to contact. So the last day to vote is October 11th. To register to vote, sorry. Thank you. The last day for registration is October 11th. As you may know, Columbus Day is being observed by Cleveland State on October 11th. So we are going to spend Monday doing our voter registration drive in the Student Center. We have several organizations who will also be participating, but we need the majority of our participation coming from student government. We have Latinos Unidos, Gamma Phi Delta, Arab Student Union, Black Student Union, Alpha Phi Alpha, Queer Student Alliance, Muslim Student Association, the men's and the women's basketball team. So what it's going to look like is all of those organizations are going to be in the student center with tables. They don't have to necessarily be at the tables, walking around the student center, getting people registered to vote. We're going to have food there, and in order for people to get food, they're going to have to either register or show proof of registration, which they can do on the computer. All I can do is type in your name and what county you're in, and it'll show that you're registered to vote. So I need a commitment like right now from some folks who can definitely be there. You don't have to be there the entire time, but it is from 10 a.m. until 2. So who knows that they can be there for certain? It's this Monday. 10 to 2. You don't have to be there the whole time, but I definitely need commitment for some people. Okay.
Is it on the 10th?
Yes, it's this Monday.
Senator Taya, Director Stevens, Senator Medina, Senator Shaheen, Senator Jar, Director Jane, Senator Minchin.
Did I miss anyone's hands over here? Okay. Who can commit to helping set up in the morning around 9 o'clock a.m.? All right, so this is going to be a huge initiative. We're shooting to get like 400, 450 people registered. I think that's feasible. The idea behind this is that you've seen the people registering people in Interlink. Those people are not approachable, The idea is like using all these organizations, using student government, they see their friends registering people, you're going to approach them, you're going to get them to vote. The food is also an incentive. We're also going to be raffling off like some Chipotle's, some bookstore gift cards. So I will contact all of you with regards to exactly what it's going to look like so you can understand the specifics of the event. And the rest of you, please show up if you can. We need strong attendance. I'll take any questions now if anyone has anything.
What is the time for the retreat? Do we have a specific time like that?
Oh, it's for sure going to be in the morning. It's going to start either 10 or 11.
Okay.
I have to ruminate on that one. But it'll be about 6 hours. It's not going to be like, you guys are going to have fun, I promise. It's not gonna be- you'll wish it was longer than 6 hours. Okay? Any other questions? All right, thank you.
I think next is the SARD ratification from Vice President Wilson, so if you could come up, Vice President Wilson.
So SARD convened today, and for those who are new, and for the two people we met with back there, SARD committee is the committee that approves and appoints new members to the Senate itself. So today we met with Bo Erica Betterson and Ryan Merkel. Both have been recommended by SARD committee to join the Senate in student org positions. So the two student org seats, it's already been motioned and seconded in SARD committee. Are there any, oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Is there any discussion in there? What would you ask?
It's already motioned and seconded.
Oh, so is there any discussion on the matter? Any objection? Hearing none, the motion passes.
So, Erica and Ryan, you guys may come up and join the Senate. Welcome aboard.
Any of those people?
Yeah, is there any more room?
Come on down.
While they get seated, will Senator Martin come up with her Senator report?
maintain our relationship with the student body, and also we are addressing a specific crucial issue, which is the freshman retention rate. So, during these visits to the freshman ASC class, we'll be discussing important information such as showing them how to use important websites like WorkSync, telling them about organizations, also telling them about opportunities that they may not know of, telling them about different things on campus like the counseling center, things that will definitely be helpful towards freshmen. This is basically to make the freshmen feel comfortable, and personally, the reason why I would love to take on this task is because I want to impact anyone's, just even if it's freshman or any undergrad or any student's journey, college journey. So even if that means visiting them and talking to them about talking about important matters, or helping them, with socially, academically, it's something that I would love to do. I'm coming to the Senate, and I'm coming to other members of the student government to ask if anyone wants to get involved, or anyone wants to, by any means get involved, whether it's just visiting one class or, helping me with suggestions. I am just bringing to you guys that I'm always in the office, and I would love anybody gets involved by any opportunity. So.
I'd like to open the floor to any questions you might have for Senator Martin. Senator Lee.
What are ASC classes? I'm not aware of that.
Okay, so the ASC classes are basically the introduction classes to the university for freshmen.
Okay.
It basically helps the freshmen, it gives, additional to the business that we'll do, it also gives the freshmen information about the university and gives them projects that they will have to do to get used to the campus.
Oh.
So yeah, it's an informative class for freshmen.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Senator, I'm not sure what your last name is.
Merkel.
Merkel.
How will we get involved?
How do you get involved? Simply, you can visit the classes with me or other senators who would like to get involved. Also, I'll always be in the office, so if you would like to come to the office and even just throw suggestions at me, or discuss with me some of the things that you would find helpful, then that will also be a great way of getting involved.
How about show of hands as to who would be available or something like that? Senator Clark. We don't need to note of this after this recording, but yeah, I'll give that to you. President Kwon, do you have anything to add to this initiative?
No, I think it's a great idea. I took ASC 101 as a senior. I think that it would be helpful to have something of substance in the class. The professor lectures a lot, so if we can get a student to be in there, actually connecting with them, letting them know what it takes to be successful as a student would be, I think, extremely helpful. And it's a great way for us to introduce ourselves to students. Is anyone in ASC 101 right now? All right, so we can get your feedback. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Senator Martin. Senator reports, Senator Shapiro.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Senator Shaheen. I am a sophomore, and I'm a senator for class, so for the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. So now I'm here to propose an idea to you guys. It's sort of up in the air still, but it's something that I thought would be a great idea for all of us to come together to unite the student body to, have fun. Well, let me just propose the idea first. So now it's what I would like to call the Debate Watch Party. So this will be taking place on October 9th, which is a Wednesday. So now what this will consist will be projecting the presidential debate in the Student Center on one of those screens that can drop down. We would just provide just seats and food for the general CSU public to come and enjoy the debate. Now, this would start around 8 p.m. until about 11, which is when the debate ends, I believe. I'm not sure how long it would go. But now food is still being discussed, and it's all open to suggestion or discussion or whatever you guys think. Like I said, I'm just proposing the idea, and it's all open to suggestion. Now, like I said, this would be available to the entire student body. But now something I should mention above all is that this event is completely and absolutely nonpartisan. Completely and absolutely nonpartisan. The debate amongst the audience is highly, highly, highly prohibited and discouraged. If anyone feels the urge to debate, they can step outside and do that. They can exit the premise if they so choose. But like I said, the debate is completely nonpartisan. And now, I think this would just be a good idea for all of us to come together, for all of us to have a good time, but also to bring the student body to kind of come together and watch the debate, understand the candidates more or less, and just to get together at school for a fun event, kicking off the event.
Professor Johnson.
What did you say the date of this event would be?
Wednesday, October 19th.
Oh.
Yeah. I heard October 9th for some
Oh,
reason.
no, not this Sunday. I was originally going to do it this Sunday, but it's a little bit soon to do that. So now I look forward to planning this event, and I would like anyone to help. It's open for anyone.
Are you thinking about like how it's going to be funded? You said you were like in the process of it, would that be like from your one-time fee, or like how would you go about?
That hasn't been decided because I'm not exactly sure if I want to make it my senator project or just proposing an event for all of SJ to come together and do.
We'll have to talk about that
Right.
as soon as we get all the details done.
Next Senate meeting is October 21st, correct? So that's after the next, that'd be after the debate watch party, so we have to allocate any, no, we don't have to.
Any other questions, concerns? Senator Patel.
I just have an idea about it, like 3 or 4 senators can come together and do it as a senator party, so I guess we need a security for that, and security charge $55 per month. So we can take all of it, like if 3 or 4 senators can come together for this.
Not every senator uses all of their $250, so I don't think that'll be a problem. Is there any further questions? Senator Walsh.
If the debate goes past 11, does the student center close at 11?
I believe it ends exactly maybe
Yeah,
10:30.
10:30.
Yeah, 10:30.
Oh, okay.
I think setup would just have to, not set up, rather clean up, that's just speak.
Would we like time to clean up after the, like, would they just like not allow it if it goes too close?
I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I would assume if they saw us cleaning up, they would.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any other project?
Yeah, I didn't like the idea, but the only thing is, my only concern is, this kind of, watch party, it's very intense, and, maybe some people throw wars or something, so we don't want the two groups, talk. We want everything under control.
That was my
That's-
initial
Yeah,
plan, yeah,
and
exactly.
it is security guards, it's a good idea.
And as student government, I think that's also our role at that event. We would be the ones neutral. Any other questions? Would you like to add anything?
I think that's all.
Okay, President Kwong.
Maybe, this is just an idea I'm throwing out to the Senate, someone can we can create a venue for people to debate, a spirited debate, not obviously my contention, but I'm just throwing an idea out there. Probably not at this venue, probably not the best idea, but maybe it's something.
Maybe this is something we can also talk about at Senator training. I feel like we should set goals as to what we want to see SG represent at, so maybe that's something we can continue to accomplish. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
So the last
guys switched them around.
We
So
didn't need
it's
to, or we
right.
didn't?
We didn't, so we need to.
You don't have to it's like, it's if someone wants to object to them, they can do that, but his appointments, don't have to be a motion. Just how committee.
Right, because we didn't even ask for this one. I know it would be a motion set, but just following the procedure.
That's the procedure, we can do that now.
Vice President Wilson.
That's not the procedure. So once it was already brought up and objections were asked for, there were no objections, it was passed, it's already been passed.
I think the point he's making is that we didn't ask.
I don't believe objections.
Vice Johnson, can you clarify?
I don't believe that objections were asked or any conversation took place.
Okay. Should we reopen before then?
Maybe restate what was appointed so everybody knows.
So again, the appointments that we made were to the Students' Appointment Board, Senator Svengross, Senator Shaheen, and Senator Fichetti, and to the Finance Committee, Senator Taya and Senator Stankovic.
Is there any discussion on that item?
I'm just asking when the rest of these committee appointments will be.
Yeah, I don't know if
Okay, so I passed out all those papers, and I just want you guys to read over those, and then we are sending out kind of an application, but you're gonna have three, you choose your top 3 committees that you wanna be on, so that's why I provided those descriptions, so you guys know what committees that you would want to be on. I don't have the university committee ones, because they don't send me those, and I myself do not specifically know what all of those committees do. But that's going to be sent out through Orgsing, so we can just instead of just having to write it out and collect it, we're just going to do it all through Orgsing.
So, to build off of that, it's an Orgsing form. You would just go to it, click the 3 committees. I wonder if they're in order. We'll check to make sure that they're in order so we can see where your preference is. And then Sam will make those appointments. Thank you for catching it, by the way.
That's helpful, I think, for every other senator as well. Any other questions about committees? All right, we can move on to our oath of office then. So since we're all newly elected into our positions, constitutionally, we should be, what is it called? We should take our oath of office, and that is in our operations manual that I sent out to you all. So you might already be familiar with it if you're on top of your game. But it starts right here. So I was thinking we would just say it out loud together. Does everyone like that idea? Vice President Wilson?
Yeah, before we do it, maybe make it, just zoom it into the office.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
Okay, so let's all start together. Oh, should we rise?
Yeah, do we get it?
Perfect. So, we'll start right now. Everyone do one. I, Aisha Kagan, solemnly pledge to. Defend the mission of the CSC Student Government Association as outlined in the Constitution and Operations Manual. Comply with the position description and responsibilities associated with my appointed SGA office. Hold all policies of Cleveland State University.
appropriate intent, service, and pride.
And represent Cleveland State University in a positive, professional, and ethical manner.
And represent Cleveland State University in a positive, professional, and ethical manner.
Dr. Yarbrough, I know you came in, as we were in the discussion, would you like to add anything?
I have nothing to add today, thank you, but I'm happy to take any questions if anybody has any.
Well, President Wong did present about what faculty have discussed. Does anyone have any questions regarding those points?
Thank you.
Okay, well then, I have a few things to say. I know I sent out a couple of emails about senator training, senator projects, and I've seen some of you since then. But if you guys could just stick around, maybe say hi if you're a new senator, just correct my pronunciation of your names, that would be helpful. What else is there to say? Well, yeah, our next meeting will be the 21st, and then our SGA retreat after that. What I hope to get accomplished at our senator training, however, next Friday at 3:30 is just to set goals. I know we've just read our oath of office, and as you can tell, it's very broad, so I'd like to be really specific as to what the Senate really hopes to achieve this year. I